Okay guys, we're back. This is going to be Rattlesnake Bay Part 5. Drone footage of the area. This is one of my favorite places on the lower Laguna Madre to fish. So we're going to cover this. There's a lot of neat little places. There's a lot of cool little guts, cool little inlets, back bays all around Rattlesnake Bay here and Horse Island. So right here, as you can see in this drone footage, I'm in the little channel that runs on the backside of Horse Island, which is on the backside of Rattlesnake Bay. Rattlesnake Bay is just right across the way right here. So that's where Cassie and me were sitting. We're sitting back in that little channel. So we're gonna move the drone around so you can kind of see the really cool ecology that's there. There's a nice little estuary and stuff, so you can see how the reds can get back up in here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. So we're heading out back towards the Arroyo, Colorado. And this is a little channel. This channel is right before you get to the mouth of the Arroyo. You see that little gut that goes right in there? And it fills into it. And there's another little gut right here. Just all kinds of really cool stuff. And when we get excess of water, usually this area is all inundated with water. It's a little dry in some of the spots at the moment. But I'm sure right now with all this rain that we've had in 2025, I'm sure it's probably filled up again. So this is the Arroyo, Colorado right here. And this is right before the mouth of the Arroyo. Because you got to remember, we're on Horse Island, which is in Rattlesnake Bay. We're just on the backside of it. So we're going back. Really neat stuff. This is a really cool place. Like I say, you know, my three favorite spots on the lower Laguna Madre, of course, is Bird Island, Rattlesnake Bay, Green Island. You know, but see, look at all these little mangroves and stuff. I'm sure you catch drum up in here too from time to time. Good for redfish. Little channel that runs to this back bay. The bay on the back side of Horse Island is Horsehead Bay. On the front side, it's Rattlesnake Bay. But see, just look at all the life that's there. Beautiful. So we're going to zoom down. Closer look, and it's it's all mud up in this area. There will be some grass once you get out into the Horsehead Bay part. There are some spots of grass, but it's just another mud flat with grass on it is what it is. And it does get pretty shallow pretty quick, so you got to have a really super shallow running boat to get back here. Cassie there just laid out. She's waiting to go fishing. You know, she's just taking it easy. This is first thing in the morning when the sun was coming up. So now we're gonna go across this little estuary to Rattlesnake Bay, so you can see where we're exactly at. So here we go. So this is a cool little estuary right there. We're at low tide. There's not a lot of water in this little area at the moment, but usually when you have a high incoming tide, that usually gets pretty inundated right there. And then here's another section of it, going across all these mangroves and little channels and little cuts and stuff. And then here's another estuary. This one is fed off of the Rattlesnake Bay side of Horse Island. That's Horse Island, that's right there, the tip of it, the northernmost tip. And we're going to go right over the northernmost tip, and that's Rattlesnake Bay. What you see right there is Rattlesnake Bay, the northern tip of Rattlesnake Bay. It's about probably about 8, 9 in the morning, probably more around 9 o'clock, as the sun's up pretty high, maybe 9:30, something like that. But Rattlesnake Bay, northern end. And it's good fishing on either side of the island. Beautiful, look at that. Beautiful morning. Beautiful sunrise. Nothing like it. We're crossing over the northern tip of Horse Island, or Horsehead Island. I know it is Horsehead Island, but a lot of people call it Horse Island. There's the first estuary, which is fed from the Rattlesnake Bay side. Then the second estuary will be fed from the Horsehead Island, Horsehead Bay side, on the back side. And it's good for drum, good for reds. They get all back up in here. But yeah, pretty neat, guys. Like I said, we have a really live ecology here on the Lower Laguna Madre. And then you just throw in all the different native birds, and then all the migratory birds, you know, that come and they, you know, stop and rest in this area. Really, really neat stuff. All right, so we're back in that channel, so you can kind of see what this channel looks like now. And this one feeds into Horsehead Bay. So we're going across now on the west side of it, which we're going to go across, and it's going to go to the arroyo. So here's another estuary, and this estuary is fed. You see the there's a barge right up ahead, and then right past the barge on the other side is going to be where Tomei Park is. But you can see it's a low tide, so the tide's gone out. And that's Arroyo. That's the Arroyo, Colorado. And we're going to go back. To the channel. That comes in from the Arroyo, Colorado, and goes into Horsehead Bay, on the backside of Horse Island and Rattlesnake Bay. Like I say, you got to have a really super shallow running boat to get in here. You can probably get in, but you'll probably have trouble getting up if you're not a super really shallow running skinny to run the skinny water. I usually only fish it at high tide. That's when I go in. And it's usually on average back in that bay about 14 inches the water is. So that's still the estuary. Just panning the camera around so you can see it. That's Horse Island right there. That big landmass right there, that's Horse Island. That right there is the beginning of Horsehead Bay right here. So we're going to go over Horse Island right now. And on the back side of Horse Island is Horsehead Bay, which we're in. A lot of people don't know about this. They pass right by it when they go down the Arroyo. But see, look how far back that bay goes. Way back in there. Look how green Horse Island is. Beautiful. I've been fishing here for many, many years. Rattlesnake Bay, Horse Island, Rattlesnake Island, Hobnail Island, Yucca Island. Those are all right here in a chain. And it starts with Horse Island, then it goes to Rattlesnake Island, and then from Rattlesnake Island it goes to Hobnail Island. From Hobnail Island it's Yucca Island. From Yucca Island it goes to Caballo Island, which you're down there by 3 islands by then. It's a big area. And look at the bay on the right hand side of the screen. That's Horsehead Bay, and right here, this is the beginning of it, right here at the bottom of the screen. And the water that you can barely see on the left side, that's going to be Rattlesnake Bay, which is on the east side of Horse Island, and then on the west side is Horsehead Bay. But Horsehead Bay is a lot shallower. See, look how big it is. It's a huge bay, man. It's a lot shallower than Rattlesnake Bay. So, like I'm saying, usually the deepest part in there is about 14 inches, 15 inches, and that's it. So it's extremely shallow. Now we're back in the channel. So we're going to go across the estuary again. Really unique, really cool ecology. Look at that little channel that's running right there. It runs back up into there to feed it. Reds and drum come right out of that. Extremely shallow. Good place to wade fish. And that's the northern tip of Horse Island. Pretty cool, huh, guys? See, look at all the little mangrove cuts that go through the mangroves, all the little cuts that go through there. Good areas for drum, reds, running through there. And crisscrossing back and forth between those little estuaries, the channel, and the bay. We're back in the channel. And this is the main artery that goes all the way to the Arroyo. And then if you turn from the Arroyo to come in, it takes you all the way into Horsehead Bay, if you're coming by boat. Alright, so now let's get a bigger picture. We'll look at it from here. There's a big mud bar as you come in. You see that huge mud bar that I'm sitting right up against? So you got to watch when you navigate it, because if you hit it, you're going to run aground. It's a humongous mud bar right there as you come in. Massive mud bar. There we go. Now you can see it. So left side, Rattlesnake Bay. Right side, Horsehead Bay. And in the middle is Horse Island or Horsehead Island. And here's the first estuary. You can see it was a low tide. There wasn't much water in there. And then this is the channel that gets you in there. And we're going all the way back to the Arroyo so you can see it. Then it opens up a little bit there. There's a massive mud bar right in the middle, as you can see where I'm sitting, right up against it. And then it's gonna open right up into the Royal Colorado right here. And right here is the Royal Colorado. Beautiful. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful place. One of my favorite places to fish on the Lower Laguna Madre, Rattlesnake Bay. All right, now we're on the east side. This is Rattlesnake Bay. So you see all the grass spots and potholes in this bay. Very good bay to catch reds, trout, drum. I've caught sheephead back here. I've caught inshore lizardfish in here. I don't know if I've caught any flounder in here. On the entrance, or on the drop-offs by the spoil banks as you come in, yes. But I don't recall ever catching any actual flounder back in here. But I'm sure they're back there. But this is a good spot. One of my favorite places. And it ranges anywhere from inches to 4 to 5 feet. On average, it's 2 to 3 feet wherever you're fishing here in this area. As long as you don't go north of Rattlesnake Island. It's usually pretty deep here, because once you start going north of Rattlesnake Island on the front side, it drops to about anywhere from 2 feet to 18 inches. And on the back side, it gets all the way down to, inches. You're talking 10, 5 inches in some areas. Here we go. So now, what you see here, this is that ship that I was talking about that they were trying to sell and get rid of. It's a floating cabin, but it sits right in front, in Rattlesnake Bay, in front of Rattlesnake Island. This is Rattlesnake Island, which is right next to Horse Island. Another good spot on both sides. Great place to fish for reds, trout. Excellent spot. See all the grass spots? It's just a mud flat with grass on it. And there's reds and trout all over this place. Some of my biggest trout that I've ever caught, I've caught here. Not the biggest one, but I've caught a lot of 26 and 27 inch trout in Rattlesnake Bay over the years. It's really a place for trout, but I do catch a lot of reds. I've caught a lot of big reds out of here too, which you've seen in the videos. So, drones flying over Rattlesnake Island. This is Rattlesnake Island in Rattlesnake Bay. And that's a mud flat that's on the right side, and then the left side, well, is really a mud flat with grass too on both sides. But as you can see, it's a lot shallower on the right and more mud bars and sandbars that you got to navigate to get through there and to fish in there than you do on the opposite side. But either side are both good fishing. And it even goes a lot further back to Yucca Island behind there if you go on the right. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. I don't know if the Sarah yacht is still out there. I know they had it up for somebody just free to give away to come get it and haul it off because they wanted to move their permit back, further up north. And I don't know if it's still sitting there because I haven't been out in a long time. But that's what that is. That's a floating cabin. I've never seen anybody use it, but they did have it up in Rockport on Facebook. They were offering $1,000 for somebody to come take it and drag it out of there. It was free, title and all. It doesn't got any engines in it. Right, see? So you see that little island off on the upper left? That's going to be Hobnail Island. Alright, so here we are again in Rattlesnake Bay. Let's see where we're at here. That's Rattlesnake Island. See, there's this, the Sarah, the yacht. And see, look at all the potholes and the grass. Just excellent. Look at all the fish moving and the bait moving. Excellent fishing in this bay. See the fish moving right there? You see that bait fish moving? See how the ripples are different in the water? That's bait fish moving. A nice big school of bait fish. So what do you think is going to be following that bait fish right there on the left-hand side of the screen? Game fish. So it's a school of mullet that's moving right there in the water. So when you're looking, see, it's things like that that you look for. You look for bait fish moving, you look for game fish moving, but you see the way they're moving in a school together? That's going to attract game fish. So I would be casting in and around those, not directly in them, but right around them, in front of them, and back of them, inside of them, because there's going to be game fish there on the periphery. And there I am. I'm sitting right there. Yeah, beautiful. Rattlesnake Bay, guys. Horse Island, Rattlesnake Bay. Look at all the grass, the potholes, grass, potholes. Excellent place. Good place for trout, good place for reds. Catch drum, catch sheephead back there. I've caught inshore lizardfish there. Beautiful. So I just wanted to show you that's Rattlesnake Island again. And you see how it's always kind of like it has some clarity, but you see how it has that green tinge, that trout green water that you always hear people talk about. Rattlesnake Bay is really more for trout, but you do catch a lot of reds in there too, but it's really a good place for trout. Is what it is. But you see, look at the bait moving. You see that in the water? I'd be casting all around that, because you know there's going to be game fish around that. And you see the bait fish moving up there? That's what I look for. I look for bait fish moving and game fish moving in the water. If I can't see them, if the water's not clear enough to where I can actually see them, I look for their movement, because their movement's always going to be on top of the water. And telltale signs. But I just wanted to show you guys this so you can get more familiarized with this area. But it's an excellent spot. Always has been. It's been producing for the 30 some odd years that I've been going out there. It's been producing. So we're probably going to sign it off here. Looks like we're getting to the end. Rusty and me will see you guys one of these days out drift fishing the Lower Laguna Madre. Y'all have a good day. Cassie. We found little buddy Rusty. Cassie got a new friend now. What you doing there, Rusty? Of course, it's Cassie girl, little Chica. Rusty, yeah, Rusty. Rusty and Cassie. Cassie and Rusty. You're tucked away, aren't you? As snug as a bug in a rug, huh? Yeah, it's a little nippy outside. Cassie's already outside. You out there, Cassie? Take care of that business? Cassie, Rusty won't leave you alone, huh? He just keeps pestering you, huh? Rambo's just sitting there. Oh, Rambo, Rusty pestering you. You can see how Cassie feels now. Rusty's a little pistol, man. Oh, Rusty. Rambo.
Nobody ever really sees you, Rambo. You're always in the background. Rambo? There's Cassie, Rusty, and Rambo. I got you, Rambo. I got you. Rusty, Pester, and Cassie. Oh, there goes Rusty. Rusty. Rusty! What you doing, Rusty? Rusty just won't leave you alone, huh, Cassie? Rusty! You in there, Rusty? Oh. You and Rambo, huh, Rusty? Best buds. Rambo's out, man. He's just sleeping. Rusty. Let me see him. Let me see him, Rusty. Oh, Rusty. 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 Rusty, Rusty, Rusty. Go get him. Let me see him. Rusty boy. Rusty. Rusty. Go get him this time? Go. Oh, good job, Rusty. Good job. Should we get him again? Come on. Ready? Ready? Go get him. Good job, Rusty. Rusty. Rusty boy. Rusty boy. You turn around. Oh, don't bite me. Come on, you ready? Ready? Go. Get him. Let me see. Good job, Rusty. Good job. Good job. Good job, Rusty. Good job. Can I see him? See him? All right, go get him. Good job, Rosie. Good job. Let me see him. One last time, okay? Rusty. Rusty. Rusty boy. Rusty boy. Ready? Go. Good job. Bring him over here, Rusty. Huh? Oh, I guess not. Unless you got other plans with it. Rusty, running. Run, Rusty. You running, Rusty? Why'd you stop? Huh? I think you need to go get some water, Rusty. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Rusty boy. Good boy. I wish Cassie was here, Rusty. Both you guys running at the same time. What you got there, Cassie? Trap action, huh? Found your new friend? Where'd he go? He's over by the ice chest. Over by the ice chest. There you go. You get him? There you go. Got him? He's right there, buddy, in front of you. There you go. Get away, get him back there by that. Let's go. Come
check those photos. We'll get out that hole. God. There you go. There you go. Get it now. Go over by the ice chest again. Right there. There you go. Come on, Cassie. Got your new friend there? Huh? Puppy? Huh, puppy? I'll figure this out. I think with that overbite you got, you can pick that guy up, my friend. Now she's getting slaughtered. There you go, you got him. Alright, good job, buddy.